Let's talk embroidery tension for the Husqvarna Viking Designer EPIC 2. So if you do need to adjust tension, you do and will be doing it from your embroidery screen, meaning you're ready to be stitching, you're seeing some results that might not be ideal, and you're going to come right down here to where it says 50. And if you're seeing bobbin thread come up, which is probably the most common thing, where you're seeing your white thread, if that's the color you're using, come up to the top, you need to just touch the minus sign down a couple times. Now notice it will jump 5 increments at a time from 50 to 45 to 40 and so forth. So as long as you don't see any bobbin thread coming up, it really doesn't matter what this number is. So what are we talking about? Well, let me show you the back of an embroidery design. We just were stitching out from the design positioning video, how to hoop crooked, and I love it. It's our logo on a tea towel, and I haven't taken out the stabilizer or the basting box just yet. But I am going to flip it over, and we're going to look at the back side. So what you're looking for good tension is that the color from the front has been pulled to the back side, which you do see the two colors, kind of the lime green and the darker green here. We see a little bit of the white bobbin thread, but we don't see any bobbin thread on top, and that is key. Now these little threads that are kind of hanging out here, that's just where the thread cutter cut, and I can come back and trim those a little bit closer. Don't forget, you can turn off your thread cutter if you get lots and lots of stops and starts that give you lots of threads on the back, or if it's starting to look messy. That is something to do to prevent that. But we're talking tension here. Now let's just talk about other things that might be tension problems. If you're getting some loops on the front, for any example, you're going to find that actually, yes, you can tighten the top tension here, but truly, if you're getting some loops on the top of your embroidery, it is actually probably your machine telling you you need to put a new needle in. Also, make sure if you haven't cleaned out underneath the throat plate here and given it a good cleaning, that is probably something else that can give you some irregular looking stitches. So really the main part here is for adjusting the tension is if you're seeing some bobbin thread up top, or if you're using some different kind of bobbin thread that you're not used to using, maybe something that matches your top thread, say for machine quilting, but on your embroidery machine, or you're wanting the stitches to look the same on the front as they do on the back. Again, adjust your tension. If you do find yourself always needing to drop your tension down to a lower number for embroidery, you're probably due for your annual service. Take your machine in with the embroidery module and have your local store clean and oil it from top to bottom. They will do all the internal oiling that needs to be done. Reset all your tensions, because tensions do loosen up as you use the machine. So just like over and over use, if you do find yourself coming down a notch at a time, every time you embroider, it is time for a tune-up. Nothing wrong with it, but that is what your machine needs. So don't be afraid of tension, but if you're ever seeing bobbin thread, first thing to do, reach over here and touch the minus sign once or twice for the more desired results.